Good morning, dear children. Before holidays, we have completed limits continuity. So today we are going to start with derivatives. Okay. Suppose if we start with derivatives, what we have studied in class 11, little bit of formula I am giving it to you. Then some formulas of class 11 and 12. Then we will revise something, and today we will start chain rule. Okay. dy dx of sin x introduction I am not going to give you because already I have studied something in differentiability. Last year also we have studied, so I am not going to waste my time. dy dx of sin x, that is your process. dy dx of cos x minus sin x, dy dx of tan x x square x, cot x cos x square x, that you can understand. This root x you have to keep it in memory. 1 by 2 root x, 1 by x minus 1 by x square, exponential function dy dx of dx e to the power x into log EE. Into log, here we can say a to the power x derivative a to the power x into log EA. It is log EE, same base index EE becomes 1. dy dx of log E, whenever in calculus if you are going for log derivative, a base is E, which is also equivalent to dy dx of log x, that is equals to 1 by x. Okay, fine. Then suppose if the base is not E, if the base is not E, that is what I will do. First I will convert it into base E, AE into EX. Already I have given you the formula. Log AE into log EX. Log AE divided dx log EX is a constant term. Keep it outside. Then derivative of log EX. Derivative of log EX is equals to 1 by x. Then sin inverse x derivative 1 by under root 1 minus x square. Cos inverse x, give a minus sign to that one. Tan inverse x 2 also I give you. Just wait. Tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square, cot inverse x minus of it, sec inverse x 1 by mod x. You not write down mod x also, no problem. Mod x under root x square minus 1, and cosec inverse x minus 1 by mod x square minus 1. In addition to this, we can keep one formula in memory. That is it. Sometimes we are going to use it. X to the power x. X to the power x into 1 plus log x. Okay, x to the power x derivative x to the power x into 1 plus log x. Don't ask me why now. I will tell you later, but just keep it as a formula now for the time being. Then we will revise product 2. What is studied in u into b. U into u and b are the function of x. U into d by dx means derivative of b plus b into d by dx. Suppose if I get instead of u and b, for example, if I write down fx, gx. One more term let us consider as x. That means there are 3 terms of x. One by one. Keep fx and gx silent. dy dx of hx plus fx into hx silent into dy dx of gx plus one more term gx into hx into dy dx of fx. dy dx of x can be written as dash x. So it can be written as h dash x, g dash x, and h dash x. That is product 2. What is the how we are going to use product 2? Suppose if I get a question like this, dy dx of x4 plus 4x cube plus 3 into sin x plus tan inverse x. You can see that these are 2 terms now. So this is a variable term, this is another variable term. So keep the first one silent, means keep this one silent. So I write down x to the power 4 plus 4x cube plus 3 into dy dx of sin x plus tan inverse x plus sin x plus tan inverse x into dy dx of x to the power 4, which one I keep silent here, plus 4x cube plus 3. Alright, so now go with the formula. Whatever I'm not giving any difficult questions now. X to the power 4, 4x cube plus 3 into this derivative. Sin x derivative cos x. Tan inverse x derivative 1 by 1 plus x square. Plus this one is silent now. Sin x plus tan inverse x into derivative of this. 4x cube x to the power 4 comes under the formula x to the power n plus 4 is silent, x cube derivative 3x square 12x. Okay. Keep it like this. Okay. So now let's go for question 2. What is cosine 2? D by dx of u by p, denominator whole square, denominator whole square, denominator into d by dx of numerator minus numerator into d by dx of denominator. That's your d into du by dx minus q into dv by dx by d square. And u and v are the terms of x. U and v are the terms of x. Another condition, suppose d by dx is only 1 by fx. Here also you can apply the cosine rule, but directly I am giving the formula. Remember this one. Minus f dash x by fx whole square. Minus f dash x by fx whole square. So if someone gives you d by dx of 5 by x cube plus 4x square plus 3 derivative. Why I am going to waste my time by applying cosine rule here? Because the numerator is a constant here. You can see the numerator is a constant. It is independent of x. So no need to apply this formula. Directly go to this formula. 5 is constant into minus 1 because there is a minus sign into f dash x. Derivative of denominator. Derivative of d by dx of, I am writing the form. Instead afterwards we will directly solve it by whole square of it. X cube 4x square plus 3 minus 5 into 3x square plus 8x by x cube 4x square plus 3. Clear? Suppose now we have some questions to solve the cosine rule now. d by dx of x square cos x by log x plus 5 to the power x. You can see that numerator is consisting of a variable term plus x because the variable is x and this is also term. So the denominator, how it starts? Denominator whole square log x plus 5 to the power x whole square, denominator whole square into denominator whole square. Then I'll start with denominator into d by dx of numerator x square cos x, denominator into derivative of numerator minus x square cos x into d by dx of log x plus 5 to the power x. log ex plus 5 to the power x. I can see that there are two terms. One is this is a variable term, this is another variable term. So differentiate them with product rule. X square into d by dx of cos x minus x square d by dx of cos x plus cos x sin d by dx of x square. This is the product rule. Then x square cos x, then log x derivative we know 1 by x, and this comes under the formula a to the power x. That's your a to the power x into log e5 divided by log ex plus 5 to the power x whole square. Denominator is kept as it is. Log ex plus 5 to the power x whole square is kept as it is. Log ex plus 5 to the power x. X square silent. Cos x derivative minus sin x. Cos x derivative minus sin x plus cos x into 2x. So don't write down 2x, write down like this. 2x into cos x minus x square cos x 1 by x plus 5 to the power x into log e5. Okay? Now let's start with the derivative of class 12. That's your chain rule. What is that chain rule? First of all, we need to understand. So, if I am writing d by dx of sin x, d by dx of sin x. Whenever I see a question, what is my first target? So, only if I write down d of sin x, to the difference here. D of sin theta. Try to understand the difference here. So if I am writing d of sin x, that means I am going for the derivative. Sin x derivative is cos x. Then I did the derivative sin x, then I go for the argument derivative. D of x. That gives me cos x dx. D of sin theta, cos theta, d theta. D of log x 1 by x into x derivative dx. So when I am writing d by dx, what happens here? Cos x, then d by dx of x. D by dx of x is, that is 1. So only I am getting cos x. So here I am finding the derivative with respect to x. Here I am not finding, only I am finding the derivative with not respect to anything here. So this is the answer. Suppose if I am writing d by dx of d of sin x cube, what happens here? D of sin x cube. That gives me cos x cube. I did the derivative of sin. Sin whatever is there, I did that, cos x cube into d of x cube. That gives me cos x cube into x cube derivative. 3x square. I did the derivative x to the power n. 3x square into dx. Where it has come from? d of x to the power n. What is the formula? N x to the power n minus 1. Is it going to stop here? No. I did the derivative x to the power n, then the derivative of x. that is d of x. That is due to be like this now, n minus 1 into dx. So the same I if I write down dy dx of sin x cube. What it gives me? Cos x cube. Ideal derivative of sin cos x cube into dy dx of x cube. Now normally you think x to the power n formula, n x to the power n minus 1. So that gives me 3x square into cos x cube. Alright? Suppose if I write down d by dx of f of x, generally write down this one as f dash x. Practically what is happening? D by dx of fx. Suppose we got a big pack. It has come from Myntra or Amazon, wherever it has come from. You will find out a brown packet, or maybe outside a packet is there, or outside a poly pack is there, then a cardboard pack may be there. Then the thing whatever you have, a mobile, maybe a jeans, maybe a t-shirt, whatever it is. So how will it is there? First you remove it, then you remove it, then you reach to this one. So derivative is similarly like that. So if I apply d by dx to this one, this bracket, first I will handle derivative of this one. Once it is over, then I will go to this one, then last one is this. That means d by dx of x is equals to f dash x into, I did the derivative of f dash x into d by dx of x. That's why it gives me f dash x. For example, suppose if I go to the derivative d by dx of f of tan x, you see f of tan x, what it gives me? F dash tan x into d by dx of tan x. D by dx of tan x. That gives me f dash tan x. You know the derivative of tan x, that is your 6 tan x. So the same question I will extend a little. D by dx of f of g of log x. Whenever I go to the derivative, first I reach to f, because outer function is f. So its derivative is f dash with whatever is the content, g of log x. Then d by dx of I did the derivative of this one. Then this one, this packet I have to remove. G of log x. Then f dash of g of log x. Here it is g dash of log x. You have done the derivative of g. This is left now. Into d by dx of log x. So f dash of g of log x. Z dash of log x, then log x derivative 1 by x. Alright? You know the formula d by dx of x to the power n. What is the formula? N x to the power n minus 1. You can say this is a variable and this is a constant. That can be any derivative. D by dx of, suppose instead of this if I write down x cube plus 4x square plus 5 to the power 7. Now treat this one as x and treat this one as n. X to the power n formula. Because whenever I get this, I will get x cube plus 4x plus 5 to the power 7. X to the power n. X to the power n. The formula is 7 into this value. X cube 4x square plus 5 to the power 7 minus 1. N x to the power n minus 1 into derivative of x, that gives you dy dx of x gives you 1. Now is it x? No. There is something different here. Once it is different here, you have to go for the derivative of it. Into dy dx of x cube plus 4x square plus 5. That's your 7 into x cube plus 4x square plus 5 to the power 6 into derivative of this. 3x square, 4 is constant, x का derivative 2x, 2x to the power 8x, 5 is a constant, g. So if I write down dy dx of cot x, cot to the power 4x. What I do here? Dy dx of cot x to the power 4. I treat this one as x to the power n. Now the formula is 4 cot x to the power 4 minus 1. Is it x? No. Into dy dx of cot x. Answer will be 4 cot cube x into cot x derivative minus cos x square x. Write down properly, minus 4 cot cube x into cos x square x. So first dy dx of root x, addition formula is what is the derivative? 1 by 2 root x into derivative of x, that is equals to 1. Alright, suppose instead of root x, if I get dy dx of x square plus x square under root x square plus a square, I treat this one as root x. 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x into dy dx of x square plus a square. Why it is so? Because I did the derivative root, but inside root there is not x. It is not x. It is something else related to variable term x. So again go for the derivative, and whenever you are going to apply the chain rule, you must do it as a multiplication term in the numerator. That gives you now 1 by 2 under root x square plus a square into 2x. Now to cancel out x by under root x square plus a square. dy dx of log e sin x. Log e sin x. When I get this question, I will see what is the outer function. The function is log. Log x derivative, log base is e, log x derivative is 1 by x. So I take this one as x. 1 by sin x. But this is not sin x. This is not x, this is something else, this is sin x. Again dy dx of sin x. That's your cos x by sin x. Cot x. Suppose dy dx of log e cos cube x. Alright, what you can do? 1 by cos cube x into dy dx of cos cube x. Then 1 by cos cube x dy dx of cos x whole cube. I treat this one as x to the power n. 1 by cos cube x into 3 cos x whole square n x to the power minus 1 into dy dx of again cos x. So what will be my answer now? Cos derivative minus sin x. 3 cos square x into sin x by cos cube x. Cos square cancels out, minus 3 tan x. But this method I find little bit lengthy. So if you know the formula, log a b to the power x, I can take this x outside, log x log a b. So we must use the formula while we are solving log questions if possible. So what I do here, log e cos x whole cube dy dx. Next step I will treat this like this formula, 3 will be outside, 3 dy dx of log e cos x. Log e x derivative 1 by x, 1 by cos x into dy dx of cos x, that is minus sin x minus 3 sin x by cos x. So you see, we are getting the answers by both the methods. Now it is up to you. Once you practice, again one step smaller, we can reach the answer. Within this 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, 3 steps will get the answer. Next. Dy dx of cos to the power 5 over x square plus 2x plus 3. Alright? So what I do here? I'll write down like this: cos 4x square plus 2x plus 3 whole to the power 5 divided dx. Alright? And put this on x to the power n. 5 cos 4x square plus 2x plus 3 whole to the power 4 into dy dx of cos 4x square plus 2x plus 3. You see, I did the derivative of the power here, then this is treated as x. But as it is not x, again go for the chain rule, derivative of that particular part. Then that gives you now 5 cos to the power 4, 4x square plus 2x plus 3 into cos derivative is minus sin into derivative of this, because this is not cos x, into dy dx of 4x square plus 2x plus 3. So the final answer, bring that minus and outside, minus 5, and derivative this is 8x plus 2, minus 5 into 8x plus 2, cos to the power 4, 4x square plus 2x plus 3 into sin 4x square plus 2x plus 3. Alright? So if I get the derivative of under root x cube plus 3 by x square minus 2. Alright? So if I get the derivative of this one, d by dx. First I treat this one as root x. I treat this one as root x. Root x derivative 1 by 2 root x. Because this is a variable term, x terms are available, so I treat this one as x into dy dx of x cube plus 3 by x square minus 2. Reverse it. Reciprocate. 1 by 2 x square minus 2 by x cube plus 3 into cosine 2. Already just before some time I told you x square minus 2 whole square, x square minus 2 into dy dx of numerator minus x cube plus 3 into dy dx of x square minus 2. Alright, so practice some questions. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll solve some difficult questions. Okay, so thank you all of you. Try to practice all these questions with formulas.